Well, good morning, good morning. I've been asked to do a read on Matthew Perry's death. Was it accidental? Was it due to drugs? Was it, what happened? So we're going to just pull some cards, pull a read, and just see what it has to say here. Okay. First thing out is it could have been some sort of a drug. It could be perhaps alcohol and drug related. But let's see what we have above it. We have, I think that this has to do with his difficulties. He was not really grounded and centered, and this is shedding light on that fact.
Be careful, everybody be careful.
So, in the past, in the past, he struggled with some drug abuse, some difficulties with that. And this led to what happened now is his death. Above it, he was, in kind of nightmare scenario, was not happy, and this happened at his home, okay? The challenge is with other people. Now, I don't know if he was in relationship or something, but something connected with someone else. And clarification was trying to figure out how to go forward with things. There was above it judgment, and the foundation was about perhaps his living conditions, etc. Now, underneath of it, we have he was a star. There was a lot of mental stuff happening that just ran rapidly. It was about his maintaining control. We had this moving forward. It was out of his mindset. And I think just everything that was surrounding him, the life in general, and what was being built. So what this looks like, even though he had fame, etc., it looks like he was having maybe some kind of difficulty on a relationship issues with things, and just went into judgment again. Above it all, we have the moon, kind of, that ungrounded stuff happening, and just this depression, sadness, maybe wrong type of, his own down on himself type of thing, okay? And it could be somebody had given him something that, and I think it was a combination of things that caused this. But it looks like it was something that was perhaps drug, alcohol fueled. So it wasn't that somebody else did something to him. This happened by his own. I don't think it was necessarily a suicide. I think that he maybe perhaps had taken something in conjunction with something else, okay, and overdid it, and this led to his passing out and dying. So that's what I'm getting with this. I don't think it was an intentional suicide. I think that he had maybe a combination of things that then impacted his form, and he wound up passing. At least that's what it looks like from what I'm reading in the tarot. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll just do a little bit of the 2-card and just see if it's going to tell us anything else. What else can you tell us about Matthew Perry and what happened? Yeah, this was his retreat and the message. Okay, message about his retreat. A lot of stuff up in the air that I think that he was trying to control, trying to maybe get help for, but things were not moving when it came to his history. Maybe he was kind of stuck there mentally with it. We have holding on to this emotional things, and I think it's just holding on to about his addictions and stuff that had happened in the past history of it. We have working on trying to strengthen things, holding on, but unhappy with the harvest of his life, how it was turning out. And we have the choices that he has made, which were, again, kind of ruling him, taking him over. I don't think he had really good control. He tried to control things, but then some things wound up controlling him. And just this stuff, he was not a happy person with things, okay, rapidly consuming his world. And just charging forward, club in hand, but this mentally was his undoing. So I think that it looks like he was mentally not in a good place mentally, was focusing on his life before, the history of his drug abuse, and I guess he was saying something that he didn't even remember a lot of the stuff when he was on the TV program, because he was so out of it with alcohol and drugs, etc. And I think that was kind of consuming him mentally. And while he was trying to get a handle on these things, I think that he lost the battle. So on that note, I'm going to leave that here, and we'll see you online. Thank you for your question.